No matter how full the river, it still wants to grow. There are but a few unique environments in the world where humanity lives in harmony with nature. Places where the water, the wildlife, and the people who call it home have found a way to flow together. The Kavango-Zambezi River system is one of those rarities. In 1999, the leaders of the Southern African Development Community Nations established an ambitious wildlife protocol. But how would these policies impact not only the environment, but the lives of the people in the greater region? A watershed moment took place in 2011. This framework was put into action by 5 visionary nations. The Kaza Treaty was signed, and the largest land-based transfrontier conservation area in the world was established. 5 countries, many rivers forming one river system, the Kavango-Zambezi, and thus 520,000 square kilometers of a coexistence landscape for people and wildlife was born, conserving wildlife corridors that one can only marvel at. Kaza's master IDP is living proof that countries can work together in an ebb and flow that resists the rising tide of individualism. This collaborative effort of Kaza's member states and its like-minded stakeholders, such as the Federal Republic of Germany through KfW, have transformed paperwork into practice. Reflecting on what has been accomplished, we discover that Kaza is now home to 50% of the world's savanna elephant population, whose movement knows no borders. 25% of the world's wild dog population find refuge in this region, thanks to the unifying effects of joint operations. But the ripple effect of Kaza's strategy goes beyond wildlife. For 2.5 million people, this extraordinary place is home. Because of Kaza, it's not only the animals of Southern Africa that have freedom of movement, but foreigners and residents alike who come to explore this wonder of the natural world. The Univisa is an example of efforts to improve ease of access in line with Kaza's mantra, tourism beyond borders, with the promise to initiate a surge of tourism-linked economic activity and business development in the landscape. Private investment and private-public partnership have come together under Kaza's policies to build new hotels and lodges whose visitors stay longer and spend more. The appeal of our wildlife-based economies has resulted in a symbiotic relationship between conservation areas and private operators, drawing investment where other industries have struggled. In 2023, a marketing strategy targeting source countries and special interest groups like birders was launched and is already bearing fruit. And now, in 2024, this marketing effort is being strengthened by the launch of the Kavango-Zambezi Tourism Destination brand. The regional integration facilitated by the Kaza Treaty has resulted in new roads, upgrades to border posts, and the rehabilitation of large-scale bridges between these partner countries. Infrastructure improvements have also made it easier for residents to obtain business registration and permits. Policy becomes practice as local communities have been empowered to steward the landscape sustainably. Predator-proof kraals that keep cattle owners in peace with the lion population, which helps to secure much-needed livestock farming. Local farmers are being trained in conservation agriculture. The people who participate in these programs are finding greater yields in their produce and are more resilient to environmental variables such as rainfall. As a result, food security for such households has stabilized. Kaza projects of the partner states also focus on micro-enterprises and are bringing hope to the families that live in the region. Current fishing techniques are being improved, thus safeguarding livelihoods. Economic opportunities are opening to those who farm for a living. Pilot projects that have launched are helping farmers to harvest non-timber forest products, which generate alternative sources of income for their households. Through Kaza, the leadership of the 5 nations have carried forward the possibilities envisioned by SADC, sustainable economies and dignity for its constituents. The Kavango-Zambezi River system symbolizes the potential we have for life when we allow the earth to lead us, a truly singular achievement in a world that turns its back on the timeless wisdom of nature. However, like all rarities, this unique ecosystem of partnerships is a delicate balance. Without resources, the well of goodwill and meaningful impact will dry up. Without commitment, these vibrant, agile connections will fade into rhetoric and politics. Without partnership, isolation will drain the life out of this environment and all who dream of its potential. Together, at this 2024 Kaza Summit, we stand in awe of just how far such collaborative endeavors have carried us. But we have not yet reached the fullness of what is possible. We must not remain as spectators on the riverbanks. We must take the leap, embrace the currents, and commit to ongoing harmony between humanity and these waters which bring us life.